This is the Miami Dolphins Football Network.
So the Colts took the opening kickoff. They could not score as O'Brien missed a 42-yard field. out the 5, the 10. He is hit and tripped up at the 15-yard line. A fine effort on the Dolphins specialty squad by Jim Mandich, who was downfield and really upended him with an ankle tackle. They put it down at the 17-yard line, so he gets a 20-yard return. So Domrus will start to out of split backs in behind Domrus. Domrus hands McCauley, sweep to the right side, gets the corner turn, and that's about all as he's knocked out at the 19-yard line. Vern Denherter, the big number 83, second-year defensive left end, 6'6", 250, from Little Central of Iowa, wrapped those big arms around him and wrestled him to the ground at the 19. Again, 2, it'll be second down at 8.
Rick, the reason why Denherter could make that tackle and look so good out there, Tim Foley just came in from his cornerback spot and cut down all that interference. He just came out there without a blocker in front of him.
3 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the first period. Domrus, the quarterback, splits off Haverlack and O'Brien to the near side. Here's the handoff going across left tackle on the slant is McCauley. On the delay, and he gets out across the 20 to about the 22-yard line before he's tripped up by Doug Swift from his linebacker spot. And they will mark the ball at the 22-yard line. Bob Hines also in on the tackle for Miami. For those of you who may not be familiar with Bob Hines from his tremendous play as a defensive end and a tackle last year, he's starting in place of Jim Dunaway, who was moved to the cab squad today. Dunaway has a back problem. They want to give him more time to rest. Hines is 4-year man from Pacific. He's 6'6", 270. Third down and 4 from the Colts 22. Domrus stops straight back to throw. He swings one and slant in to Nottingham, and he catches the ball, and he's down at the 25, which is not enough for a first down. Doug Swift knocked him down. A slant into Nottingham out of the backfield, and he did not make the yardage they needed, and so the punting unit comes on. David Lee will handle the punting charge. He has an average of 43 and 4/10 yards per kick. And that's all he does is punt the football, number 49. And Charlie Lee goes back as the deep man for the Dolphins on the punt return unit. And Dick Anderson, number 40, is the shallow man. The line of scrimmage, the Colts 25, and Lee is standing back at the 10-yard line, waiting for the snap. Here it is. Dolphins get a pretty good rush. He wobbles one out of there against the wind. Charlie Lee grabs it back to the Dolphins 39 and is knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 41-yard line. A 2-yard return, a 37-yard kick by David Lee, and that wind, apparently, as O'Brien missed an earlier field goal, and there's a timeout on the field, the wind has to be a factor going to that north end zone. Dolphin football action continues from Baltimore with the score. Our Dolphins 7 and the Colts nothing. Dolphins ready to go to work from our 41-yard line. Kick and Zunk are the split backs now. Twilly off to the near side as a wide man. Morrill hands the kick, sweep to the right. Eludes the tackler, cuts back to his left across the 45 and is knocked down at the Miami 46-yard line. A gain of 5 for Butch Cassidy. His first appearance in the ball game. The tackle on the play made by cornerback Nelson Muncie. And the Dolphins have a second down and 5 situation from our 46-yard line with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go in this first quarter. Miami out front 7-0. After the Colts took the opening kickoff, they could not score as O'Brien missed a 42-yard field goal. The Dolphins drove it 80 yards in 10 plays. Zonka scoring from a short distance out. And Miami leads 7-0. Now kick with a slot man left, moves back as a setback with Zonka. Here's the handoff to kick again. Sweep to the right behind middle. He is not going to get the corner turn. He is knocked down at about the 42-yard line after a gain of only a yard. Ted Hendricks was really fighting off the block that time, and he was instrumental in making the tackle along with Fred Miller, the defensive tackle for the Colts. They put the ball down at the Miami 47. I think I said 42. It's the 47-yard line. It'll be a third down and 4.
Marv Fleming has been able to control that linebacker in those end runs, but on this one, Ted Hendricks just wouldn't let him knock him down. He really handled him all the way out there.
That brings up the first Miami third down situation in this ball game with 40 seconds to go. Here in the first quarter, Warfield flips to the far side, fully to the near side. Kick and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill. Third and 4 for the Dolphins from our 47. Morrill drops to throw, now sprints to his right. He fires for the near side, and Kick could not get to it. He stumbled at about the 50-yard line, and Morrill had a pretty good rush that time, so that brings up a fourth down as the pass is incomplete. Miller put on the rush, and May covered on the play. Larry Seipel comes in to punt for the first time. He will have this wind out of the northwest to his back. And going back is Bruce Laird, the rookie from American International, and the shallow man is Rick Volk. The field is punt. Dolphins lead 7-0. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the Dolphins 47. Seipel standing back at the 33-yard line. Here is the snap. He takes it, gets the kick out of there, gets a wobbly high punt down the near side. Volk grabs it on a fair catch signal at the Colts 25. That was not a good kick. That was not a good kick by Seipel, only 28 yards. And so the Colts come up with the football at their 25-yard line. No return on the fair catch. 22 seconds left to play in this first quarter. And so Dahmers will try to get more movement started in his offense. Henry?
Rick, it's getting colder down here. The players are putting on jackets on the sideline, and the wind is kicking up even more.
All right, Norm Boulash has come in the ball game for the first time at one of the running back spots. Here is Dahmers sprinting back out to his right on first down, being pursued. He's going to run with the ball, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He's knocked down right at the 25. There is no time showing on the clock left to play in the first quarter. Den Herter and Swift, the two fellows who made the tackle on the play. That is the end of the first quarter. Dolphin football action continues from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, with a score, our Dolphins 7 and the Colts nothing. As we start the second quarter, the Colts have the ball at their 25. It'll be a second down and 10. Dahmers, the quarterback. Boulash is at one of the running back spots, along with McCauley. And the tight end, Tom Mitchell, O'Brien, and Haverlack will be the wide receivers. Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien to the near side. McCauley and Boulash are split backs behind Dahmers. Fakes the handoff. Fakes the pass, swing pass to the right side. Sprints back to his right. Now swings the screen out to Boulash at the 25. Bounces off the tackler at the 26 and gets up to the 30-yard line. Norm Boulash, tackled by Vern Denherter. Boulash, 6'1", 218, a 3-year man for TCU. Last year, ran for 741 yards, scored 8 touchdowns. And they put the ball down at just across the 30. We'll call it the 31. It'll be third down and 4, Colts ball.
Rick, that was a playing screen, but I'll tell you, Manny Fernandez is back there and almost threw Dahmers for a loss.
He faked left and then came to the near side, sprinting out of the process. Here's Haverlack splitting off the far side. O'Brien to the near side. Boulash, McCauley, the split backs on a 3rd and 4 from the Colts 31. Back to throw goes Dahmers. Blitz! Here's the pass, caught by Mitchell across the 40, and he's knocked down at the Colts 44. They've got the first down. Dolphins had a blitz on that time, but Dahmers lofted the ball, and Tom Mitchell, the big tight end, made his second reception of the afternoon before he was tackled by Dick Anderson up the Colts 44-yard line, and a first down. 13 yards on the completion from Dahmers to Mitchell, and the Colts have a first down at their 44-yard line.
That's the big worry, Rick, when you blitz like that. Bonacani really came in there and almost got 2 Dahmers. However, this sure did leave Mitchell free.
Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien slot left, and in the eye, Boulash and McCauley in behind Dahmers from the Colts 44. Here's the pitch going to McCauley. Sweep to the left, cuts back to the near side. Into the middle now, cuts to the near sideline, and is tripped up by one of his own men. He tripped over one of his blocker's feet and fell down at the 48-yard line. Tackled by Tim Foley. And there's a flag on the play. Holding is going to be the call against the Colts. The flag was obscured by, from our view, by the players. But the flag is tossed against Baltimore for holding. As a little bit of a busted run that time by Boulash. He was running up and down behind the line of scrimmage looking for an opening. So that'll bring up the first down and 25. And the Dolphins put in Bob Matheson for the first time in the prevent defense as Hines sprints off the field. Matheson, the linebacker, will play either the linebacker or defensive end. This is the first look at it that Dahmers has had. Waiting for the snap. Dahmers fakes the handoff, sprints back out to his left. He sets the throw. He is firing deep, overthrown, intended for Haverlack. He would have needed a stepladder for that one. Stanfield put the pressure on, coming in from the right side. Pass was intended for Haverlack up at the midfield stripe, but it was about 5 yards over his head, incomplete. On 2nd and 25, Colts ball back at their 29-yard line. Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien, a slot man left. Boulash and McCauley, the split backs behind Dahmers. On 2nd and long yardage, he's back to throw. He sets, he's firing again over there, and it's overthrown to Haverlack at the 45-yard line in Colts territory. Covering was Curtis Johnson, the Dolphins' right cornerback. Dahmers again got a pretty good rush and put the ball up a little high where Haverlack had to go up in the air, and the ball was just over the tops of his outstretched fingertips. It'll be a third down and 25. Colts ball back at their 29. All right, Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien, slot man left. Boulash and McCauley split backs. Back to throw goes Dahmers. Now he's going to sprint out to his left. Is he going to throw or run? He's going to run with the ball. Gets to 30, 35, up to the 40. That is knocked down at the 41-yard line. He did not make enough yardage. About 3 yards shy of a first down, so the punting unit will come in. Bill Stanfield is the man who got him, along with Dick Anderson, the safety man. And he gets out to the Colts 41, brings up a fourth down, and Lee comes in to punt with the wind to his back. Charlie Lee goes back as the deep man, waiting for the snap. Here it is. He gets the kick away, and boom's a beauty. A long, high spiral. Back at the 12-yard line. Charlie Lee cuts for the right side, gets the block, 20, up to the 25, and is smothered across the 25 at the 28-yard line. Charlie had a good block over there, allowing him to turn the corner. A 46-yard kick and a 14-yard return. The tackle on the play by Mosier and Drugas. Drugas, a rookie backup offensive lineman from Oregon, and Mosier from the University of Kansas. The Dolphins will start from their 28-yard line. Warfield and Pulley, the wide receivers. Marv Fleming, the tight end. Earl Morrill, the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from Baltimore with the score of the Dolphins 7, the Colts nothing. Morris on the first play from scrimmage took the handoff from Morrill over the left side and gets out across the 35 out to the Dolphins 39-yard line. A gain of 11 yards, and Mercury Morris now is 30 yards for 3 carries. The Dolphins have a first down as Morris carries up to the Miami 39. Pulley splits off the far side. In the eye, Zonka and Mercury Morris behind Morrill. We're in the second quarter. Dolphins lead 7-0. Here's the handoff. Trap to Zonka. He hits the middle and booms his way across the 45, gets out to the 46-yard line. Larry Zonka, as Morrill, has that timing down with Larry perfectly on that quick trap. Ray May, the right linebacker who's back in there, and the safety man, Rick Volk, made the tackle at the Dolphins' 46-yard line. It'll be a second down and approximately 3 yards to go for a first down. Pulley splits off the far side. Warfield sets in tight from the near side now, and Morris sets as a wingback to the near side of the field. Morrill drops straight back to throw. He steps up. He is going to have to eat the football. He's caught and dropped back at the 40 to 39-yard line. In Dolphins territory, Jim Feely, the right tackle, and Billy Newsom, the left end, are the fellows who combined to knock him down. He got away from one of them, but he's thrown for a loss back at the 39, and that's the first quarterback sack of the afternoon. So that brings up a third down, and still about 10 yards to go for a first down. Zonka is out of the ball game. Kick and Morris are the running backs now for the Dolphins on 3rd and 10 from our 39-yard line. Pulley splits to the near side, and Warfield is flat man left. A big third down situation here for Earl. He drops straight back to throw. He sets. He lofts the pass to Morris at the 35, to the 40, and falls down at the 45-yard line. There's a flag down. There's a flag down back at the 32. Morris was the swingman receiver as Morrill just dumped the ball off to him at the near side. Mercury is about 4 yards shy of what they needed for a first down, but there's a flag down back at the Dolphins' 32.
Newsom got in there and he got by Evans. Well, this time Evans wasn't going to let him get by, and they've called the holding penalty on Norm.
The holding penalty against Miami is declined. They will take the down, bringing up a punting situation. 4th and 10 from the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Back as the deep man is Bruce Laird. The shallow man in the ball game is Jerry Logan. And Seipel will kick against the wind. With the wind to his back a while ago, he just got off a 28-yard punt. Larry standing at the 30, line of scrimmage, the Dolphins' 45. Here is the snap. He has plenty of time and gets a nice high spiral. Fair catch. Signal made by Laird. He catches the ball back at the Colts' 22-yard line. So that's where they'll start from. A 33-yard punt against the wind. It's getting very dark way up to the north. Colts have the ball at their 23 is where they mark it. Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien slot man left. Boulash and Nottingham with the I formation backs and behind Domers. Domers fakes the handoff. Goes to throw. He fires to the far sideline. Caught by Haverlack. He's out of bounds at the 33-yard line, and that's going to be very close to a first down. And in fact, they may have it. Running him out over there was the Dolphin cornerback. The officials are going to call a timeout to bring the chains in for the measurement. Domers is now 5 for 8 unofficially for 42 yards. And that's the first time he has completed a Haverlack. On the far sideline, all the way across the field they go. The first down is achieved. All right, first down for the Colts. The ball at their 33. The Dolphins out in front 7-0. The big drive of the ball game after Jim O'Brien had missed an early field goal of 42 yards. Morrill moved his club 80 yards in 10 plays. And Zonka scored from the 1. From the 33, Domers hands off McCauley, who's back in. He cuts in over the right side and gets across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Don McCauley from the University of North Carolina, the 2-year man, tackled by Bob Hines, along with Mike Colon. And the ball is at the Colts 37. It'll be a second down and 6. O'Brien splits to the near side this time. Haverlack split a couple of yards to the left. McCauley and Nottingham, the split backs. In motion goes O'Brien to the far side of the field on second down and 6. Here's the handoff. McCauley sweeps to the right. Sullivan gives him a block. He gets the corner barely turned and wrestles and drives his way to the 39-yard line. And that's all before he is upended by Tim Foley. 3rd and 4, Colts from the 39. Fake handoff, sprints to the left. Here's Dahmer being pursued by Stanfield. Now he's way back at the 20, coming laterally back to the near side. He is thrown for a loss back at the 25-yard line by Vern Denherter. As they really pursued that time, Stanfield ran him all the way back to the 20. He was cutting back to the near side, running laterally, and gets back up to the 26-yard line is where they put it down before Denherter brought him down for a big loss, and that brings in the punting unit on 4th down.
And really a strange twist back there, Rick. Stanfield chasing Dahmer's back there, knocked Fernandez down, and both of them went down. Couldn't get to him. That's for Denherter.
Charlie Lee is deep. Anderson is the shallow man. Lee will punt. He'll stand at the 10. The line of scrimmage, the Baltimore 26. He has the wind to his back. Here's the snap. Gets a rush. It's blocked by Curtis Johnson. Ball is loose. Grabbed by Larry Ball, the linebacker for the Dolphins, out of bounds on the far side at about the 23-yard line. Curtis Johnson is the man who blocked that punt. As they put on a good rush, Johnson, as you recall, blocked one last week. The Dolphins' right cornerback, and he was accorded our specialty teams award for last week as part of that play. So Larry Ball on the Dolphins specialty unit, the rookie from Louisville, just reactivated for this game, recovered it, was wrestled out of bounds. The Dolphins have excellent field position at the Colts' 22-yard line. Kick and Zonka, the split back. Warfield to the near side, 20 to the far side. Morrill hands the kick into the middle. He goes, and inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3-yard gain. Defensive middle linebacker Mike Curtis makes the tackle on the play. 8 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the first half. Dolphins lead 7-0. Curtis Johnson just blocked a David Lee punt. Larry Ball recovered. The Dolphins came up with excellent field position at the Colts' 22. Kick is carried once. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. Or 20 to the far side. Here is Morrill handing the kick, sweep to the left side, gets the corner, turn 15-10, out of bounds. At the 7-yard line goes Jim Kick. First down, Jim Bailey. Defensive tackle ran him out. But there is a flag on the play, back at about the 21-yard line. And we are going to get a personal foul clipping call against Miami. So the Dolphins will not only lose the first down, excellent yardage at the 7-yard line as a result of kicks run, but they are assessed a 15-yard penalty for clipping. And the penalty puts the ball back at the Colts' 34-yard line. Dolphins have a 2nd and 22 at the Colts' 34. They must get to the 12 for a first down. Warfield and Briscoe are double wide receivers to the far side. Kick and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill. Morrill sprinting back out to the right side. Is he going to run a throw? He swings a little past the kick across the 30, and he is down on the far side of the field at about the 27-yard line. Just lofted the ball as he was running to his right, being ever conscious of where that line of scrimmage was, and just tossed it to the back out of the backfield, Jim Kick. A 3rd down and 15. The ball is at the Colts' 27-yard line. Bill Lasky, 7-year veteran from Michigan, number 51, comes in on the Colts defensive unit. Dolphins split Briscoe to the near side, set Warfield as the slot man left. Kick and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill on 3rd and 15. From the Colts' 27. A fake handoff. He swings a pass to Briscoe. Here's a flea flicker. He's throwing in the end zone. Warfield has got it. He is out of bounds at the 1-foot line. Jerry Logan is the fellow who prevented the touchdown. The flea flicker, which Don Shula perfected as the coach of the Colts, with the pitch going to Briscoe, and he threw the pass to Warfield. And the Dolphins have a 1st and goal just inside the Colts' 1-yard line, 26 yards. So the old flea flicker gives the Dolphins a 1st and goal at the Colts' 1-yard line. The 2 tight ends are in now in the power blocking unit. Hand off the kick through the right side. No official signal yet. He appears to be stacked up short of the goal line. Fred Miller, Ted Hendricks in on the tackle. He did not make it. The ball is at about the half-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and goal from the half-yard line. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the half. Kick and Zonka. The split backs behind Morrill. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. The handoff goes to Zonka. Through the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Larry Zonka slanted over left tackle and picks up his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. As the Dolphins now move out to a 13-0 lead with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to play in this first half. 22-yard drive and 5 plays. Yepremian tries the point from placement. Morrill holds. Waiting for the snap. Here he is, set down. The kick is blocked. And it's no good. Garrow misses an extra point attempt for the second time this year. Dolphin football action continues from Baltimore, Maryland, with the score. Our Dolphins 13 and the Colts nothing. Back is Laird to the near side, McCauley to the far side to receive the kickoff. Garrow against the wind. Hooks the ball to the far side of the 1-yard line. McCauley out to the 5, the 10 in the middle, the 15 to the 20. He is cracked at the 24-yard line. Good run back by McCauley, 23 yards. He's tackled by Bob Matheson, playing on the Dolphins specialty unit. And so Domrus will try to start his ball club from his 24-yard line with 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go. In this first half, Dolphins leading 13-0. McCauley and Nottingham, the running backs, Domrus the quarterback, O'Brien and Haverlack, the wide receivers, Tom Mitchell at tight end. They split Haverlack to the far side. O'Brien sets as a slot man left. Domrus, first down from the Colts 24. Here is the pitch to Nottingham. Sweep to the right, to the 25. Eludes the tackler and is cracked and dropped at the 28. 4-yard pickup. Nick Bonacani will let him have the shoulder and rip him at the 28. A 4-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6. For the Colts, the Dolphins lead 13-0. Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien to the near side. A 2nd and 6. Colts from their 28-yard line. On the snap, Domrus fakes the handoff, drops the throw, being rushed. He fires the middle. It is caught by O'Brien at the Colts 48, and he's knocked out at the 49. Jim O'Brien, a wide receiver, picks up a first down on a 21-yard pass completion from Marty Domrus. And the Colts have a first down at their 49-yard line. Haverlack splits to the far side. O'Brien slot man left. First down, Colts from their 49. Here's the handoff. McCauley slants in over the left side, gets into Dolphin territory, knocked out at the 47. By right end, Bill Stanfield. Bob Hines also in on the tackle. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in this first half. Dolphins lead 13-0. It'll be a second down and 6. Back in the huddle. Now they spring out of it. Haverlack splits as a wide man left. O'Brien slot man left. They set in the eye. The backs two, McCauley and Nottingham. And behind Domrus. 2nd and 6 from the Dolphins 46. Domrus fakes the handoff. Swings a pass out to Haverlack. Drops the ball. The Dolphins pick it up and start to run with it. Mike Cohen does, but the officials blew it dead, ruled it a forward pass incomplete. Bill Stanfield had his hands up in the air on the pass rush, and Domrus had to throw over him. It's an incomplete forward pass. A 3rd down and 6. Colts ball at the Dolphins' 46-yard line. O'Brien splits to the near side. Haverlack flat right. Domrus up under center, barks those signals. Big play here to keep this drive alive. He goes back to throw, gets a rush. Now looking around, he fires the ball, wobble pass, and Nottingham can't get it incomplete. He was decked as he got the ball away. Stanfield and Bob Matheson put the pressure on, and that pass just wobbled loose in the air. Had there been a defender near it, why, perhaps an interception. But that brings up a 4th down. And into the ball game comes the new place kicker they just activated today, the youngster from Michigan State, Boris Schlapak. He is supposed to be a long-distance field goal specialist. This will be a 54-yard attempt. Charlie Lee back as the deep man. Here's the kick. It's blocked. It's loose at the 50-yard line. Dolphins grabbing for it. Lloyd Mumford picks it up, running laterally back to the far side. Gets the block. Back of the Dolphins. 40, still going. Takes the tackler. 45 back to the 50-yard line. Mercury, Charlie Lee was the deep man back, and that kick was blocked by Curtis Johnson, I believe. What a game he's played. He's blocked the punt and a 54-yard field goal attempt. Lloyd Mumford picked up the loose ball here at the near side of the field and got a couple of blocks, running laterally back to the far side, and gets it back out to the midfield stripe. So Schlapak, in his National Football League debut, never got the ball a yard off the ground. Dolphins with Morrill at quarterback has Pulley at wide receiver right to the near side, Warfield. And Morris and Zonka are the split backs. Here's a handoff, counter trap inside over the right side goes Mercury. Morris gets about 3 down to the Colts 47. The tackle by Hilton. It'll be a second down and 7 coming up. Zonka's carried unofficially 8 times for 40 yards. Morris 4 times for 33. Second down and 7. Dolphins at the Colts 47. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the half. Dolphins lead by a 13-0 margin. Morrill on the snap, pitches to Morris, sweeps to the left behind Kuchenberg, cuts back to his right, inside the 45, and is knocked down at about the 43-yard line in Colts territory. Right linebacker Ray May, number 56, the 6-year man from USC, made the tackle on the play, and there is a coach shaken up, and time has been called. Henry?
Mercury Morris also came up limping after that play, Rick.
But he's back in the huddle and appears to be all right. The injured player appears to be Fred Miller. Thus far in the ball game, Miami has converted 1 out of 3 on the 3rd down conversions. Baltimore 1 out of 6. And when time is in, the ball will be at the Colts 43-yard line with a 3rd down and 4 situation with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in this first half. The Dolphins leading 13-0. Team statistics unofficially thus far. The Colts have picked up 63 yards through the air and 53 yards on the ground for a total offense of 116 yards. The Dolphins have total offense figures of 128 yards with 42 passing and 86 rushing. Out of the huddle now comes Miami as Chuck Hennigan, 9-year veteran, number 75, is in to replace Miller. 3rd down and 4, Dolphins from the Colts 43-yard line. Morrow on the snap, drops back to throw, a whistle. And what are we going to get here? What are we going to get? The 2-minute warning. They did not get the play off officially, and that's what the whistle was about. No penalty. The whistle was blown as Morrow was dropping to throw. So there is the 2-minute warning. Dolphin football action continues from Baltimore with the score. Our Dolphins 13 and the Colts nothing. Rick Weaver, Luke Rickmer, and Henry Barrow back at Baltimore Memorial Stadium. 2 minutes to play in the half. Dolphins lead 13-0. A 3rd and 4th, the Colts 43. Warfield splits near side, Twilly far side. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the splitbacks behind. Morrow. Earl drops to throw. He sets. He fires. A little hitch pass to Kick at the 40. He's down inside the 40 to the 39. That's good for a 1st down. He's dropped by linebacker Ray May and quarterback Nelson Muncie. And so Morrow just hits a hook pattern out to Kick at the 40. He fell forward to the 39. The Dolphins pick up a 1st down. With 1:38 seconds to go in the half, Miami leads 13-0. Warfield flips to the near side. Twilly sets in tight off the tight end. Kick and Zonka, the split-backs, behind Morrow from the Colts 39. Here's the handoff to Kick, breaks into the middle and gets about 3 to the 36 before he is hit and dropped by Billy Newsom, the 3-year man from Grambling, number 81, the defensive left end. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 situation. There is a timeout on the field and is charged to Miami with 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go in this first half. The Dolphins, after the Colts took the opening kickoff, and O'Brien missed a 42-yard field goal attempt. Drove 80 yards in 10 plays with Zonka going over from the 1. And then later in the ball game, as Curtis Johnson blocked a David Lee punt, took the Dolphins 5 plays, and they had a penalty, a 15-yard penalty thrown in. Zonka again over from the 1-yard line, and the kick for the extra point by Ephraimian was blocked by Bailey, so that's where it stands, 13-0. Morrow is 5 for 6, 47 yards. Miami is 6 for 7, 73 yards passing. That includes Briscoe's flea flicker to Warfield. From the 36-yard line in Colts territory, dropping the throw, swinging a pass out is Morrow, Zonka, and the ball is thrown behind him and he drops it. It's incomplete. Off his hip, and the official is right on top of the play. Whistle the ball dead as an incomplete forward pass. Morrow flipped the screen out to the near side, and Zonka had to come back for it and couldn't hold on to the football. So that brings up a 3rd down and 7 situation for the Dolphins. The ball at the Colts 36-yard line. The incompletion stops the clock with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. Howard Twilly splits to the near side. Warfield slot man left. Kick and Zonka, the split-backs behind. Morrow on a 3rd down situation, and 7 from the Colts 36. Earl drops the throw. He swings it past the middle. Kick's got it. 35, 30, puts his head down, and is going to be smacked at the 28-yard line. That should be good enough for a 1st down.
Mike Curtis really came barreling in on that play, Rick, and this consequently left Jim Kick free. No one to cover him, and boy, he looked great out there catching that ball.
Kick, one of the best combination runners and pass receivers in the NFL. That tackle on the play made by May and Hepburn. 1st down for the Dolphins. Kick has caught 3 for 20 yards. Warfield 2 for 35. And in the rushing department, Kick has carried 5 times for 12 yards. Zonka 8 for 40. Morris 5 for 37. Dolphins have called a timeout to get their strategy set with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. That's their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. The ball is at the Colts 28-yard line. All right, time is back in. The Dolphins back in the huddle. Morrow 3 for 5 in 3rd down conversions. 2 for 2 in this drive. Twilly splits to the far side. Warfield sets him tight this time. Mercury Morris in the ball game. He and Zonka are the I formation backs, and flags go down as contact is made at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see what this penalty is for, and it's going to be against Miami. A 5-yarder. Illegal procedure is the call against the Dolphins. And the ball is back at the Colts 33 now with a 1st and 15 for the Dolphins. Philly wide receiver split right. In the eye, Morris and Zaka behind Morrill. In the 33, hands off. Morris sweep to the right, gets the corner turn. Inside the 25, cuts back to his left. Down to the 20, inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Goes Mercury Morris. He had some fine blocking out in front. A 12-yard pickup, and that is going to be good, I believe, for a Dolphin first down. Well, they run it in from the far side. We were waiting for the chains to move, and they wanted to make sure for the position of the ball. They put it down at the 16. As we call it, it is a first down. The fans booed. And now we've got Jim Mandich in at the side end. On the snap, Morrill drops to throw, fakes. Now has plenty of time throwing deep in the end zone, intended for Warfield, and he has no place near it. As back defensing on the play was Muncie, that ball was 5 or 10 yards overthrown. Hilton put on good pressure that time on Morrill, as he had good time to start out with, and threw the ball for Warfield, and it looked like somebody might have gotten mixed up on the pattern. It'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins. The ball at the Colts 16-yard line. The incompletion stops the clock with 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Dolphins leading 13-0. And they would love to get a touchdown here. Henry?
Just got word from the Colts officials that the injury to Fred Miller does not appear to be serious. They haven't diagnosed totally, but they say it does not appear to be serious.
We have it up here that he has jammed his neck. Miller, Twilley splits to the far side. That's Fred Miller. Warfield splits to the near side. Morrison Zaka behind Morrill. He's back to throw. Out sprints to his right. He lets go to pass the end zone. Twilley is down there, way out of the end zone, incomplete. Muncie back again covering. The pass rush got through on Earl, and he rolled to his right. Jim Bailey, the defensive right tackle, put the pressure on. Pass is incomplete. Stops the clock with 27 seconds left to go in the half. It'll be a 3rd and 10. For the Dolphins, the ball at the Colts 16-yard line. And Earl comes up to another 3rd down situation. And Fleming comes back in at tight end for Miami. On 3rd down and 10 from the 16. Back to throw goes Morrow. Swings the pass out to Morris. Got it to the 20. He's being converged upon and is tripped up. Actually for a loss at the 17-yard line by the middle linebacker, Mike Curtis. And they're going to put the ball at the 17-yard line. All right, Yepremian will try the field goal. He has had an extra point block. Guerrero on the season 9 for 15, his longest 54 yards, and this will be a 25-yard attempt. Morrow will hold with just 18 seconds left to go in the half. Guerrero 9 for 15 in the field goal department. And he's kicking toward the north end where the wind is rather strong and where O'Brien missed one of 42 yards earlier. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, step down. He's got the kick up. He's got the distance. Perfect. Gary Yepremian, a 25-yard field goal with 16 seconds left to play in this first half, and so the Miami lead now is extended to 16-0 as Yepremian boots one in from 25 yards out. And so the Dolphins lead 16-0. Back to receive the kickoff, McCauley and Laird. McCauley number 23 off to the far side, Laird number 40 to the near side. Just 16 seconds remain in this first half. Here's a squibber up the middle. It is grabbed by Nottingham. Back at the 15 to the 20, up to the 25, across the 30 he goes, and he is belted and dropped at the 34-yard line. Don Nottingham, the little running back, the human bowling ball and the blocking wedge, as Garrow squibbed one, and Nottingham picked it up. Tackled by Charlie Babb on the Dolphins specialty team. So Domers will try to operate now and get some movement. They will try to get one play off. 5 seconds show on the board, left to play in the half. They have the football at their 33-yard line. And the Dolphins lead by a score of 16-0. All right, O'Brien puts to the near side. Haverlack slot man right. McCauley and Nottingham, the I-backs. Time for one play and behind Domers. On the 33, he drops back to throw after play faking. Being rushed by Fernandez. Gets the pass away. It's incomplete to McCauley. Fernandez had him by the jersey as he threw the ball, and that's why it was incomplete. Threw it off. And that's the end of the first half as the fans here give the Colts the Baltimore Raspberry. The score at halftime, Miami 16, Baltimore nothing. We'll be back with halftime. Miami International tonight, scheduled for arrival at 11 o'clock. Dolphins with a 16-0 lead. Morris down the near side and Lee off to the far side. Awaiting the kickoff to start the second half. Schlafek forward, gets his toe into it. He gets it high and booms a beauty. Way out of the end zone. Listen to the crowd. That's all they've had to cheer about. They really go wild on a kickoff. And so, the Dolphins will start from our 20-yard line. Warfield Twilley, the wide receivers. Earl Morrell, who has done a magnificent job so far. Morris and Zonka are the I formation back. Now Morris sets as a wingman to the near side. First down, Dolphins from our 20-yard line. Morrell up under center. On this signal, pitches back to Zonka. Sweep to the right, cuts back to his left. Up across the 25 and drags tacklers with him. He's knocked down at about the 26 or the 27-yard line. Mike Curtis, the middle linebacker, in on the stop. And there is a man down on the far side of the field.
Looks like Jerry Logan, Rick, number 20.
They put the ball down at the 27-yard line. Logan is up and running off the field with a slight limp under his own power. Jack Mildren, the option T quarterback who gained national fame at Oklahoma last year, has come in to replace him at a safety spot. The ball is at the Dolphins' 27, a gain of 7 on that last play. Second down and 3. Warfield splits near side, fully to the far side. Morris and Zonka, eye backs in behind Morrell. The handoff, Mercury through the middle, big hole across the 30, out across the 35. And he's tripped up at the 38-yard line, a first down for Miami. They put the ball down at the 39. Rick Volk is the man who got him. A quick hitter up the middle of the trap, and he squirted through there like a wet watermelon seed.
Marv Fleming and Ted Hendricks really been having a great day out here all afternoon, and he really did a great job. Marv did a great job on him on that play.
12-yard pickup. Merck, 7 carries, 64 yards. Morrell drops the throw, fires the middle. Warfield can't hold it. On a slant over the middle at the Colts' 48-yard line, broken up by Lonnie Hepburn, the cornerback, who used to be a Dolphin. He was in the Dolphins training camp last year, was cut, picked up by the Colts, and he played with them last year and is their starting right corner this year. The ball at the Miami 39-yard line. It'll be a second down and 10. We've just started the third quarter. The Dolphins lead 16-0. As the defense has been magnificent, this has been a great team effort. Morrell, one long drive. Curtis Johnson blocked the punt to give him good field position. And Lloyd Mumford blocked the field goal attempt. Waiting for the snap. Morrell hands to Zonka on the trap, hits the middle, gets across the 40 to about the 42-yard line before he's upended by the Mad Stork, Ted Hendricks, and Billy Newsome, the left end. The ball at the 42 in Dolphins territory. It'll be a third down and about 5. Logan comes back into the safety spot, and Mildren is out. Twilley splits to the far side. Warfield comes to the near side. Morris and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrell. Third and 7. Let's make it for the Dolphins from their 42-yard line. Here's a counter play, handoff to Morris, and they were waiting for it. Moving from his left to his right, and he was knocked down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Bailey and Curtis.
Doug Crusan had to pull on that play, Rick, in order to block. As he came back behind the line, he made connection with the ball carrier. This is why the play was all goofed up. Never got out there.
Seipel will punt, and he will stand back at the 27. The line of scrimmage, the Dolphins 42. He's kicking against the wind, which is still as strong as it was earlier. Laird is deep, number 40, and Rick Volk, number 21, is the shallow man. Here's the snap. Does not get a rush. He bowls a beauty out of there. Nice high spiral, hangs it up. It is grabbed. Fumble! Dolphins have got it. Hubert Ginn, and he goes in, but they are going to blow the play dead back at the 20-yard line. Hubert Ginn picked the ball up. Laird fumbled it. I was rather amazed that he didn't signal for a fair catch because that ball was hanging up there against the wind. The Dolphin coverage was down on him. And the Dolphins get credit for a recovered fumble. Hubert Ginn is the man who picked it up and ran it in, but the officials had blown the play dead. A 40-yard punt against the wind and a great effort by Larry Seipel. So the Dolphins come up with a great break again. And there's what your specialty teams do for you. The ball at the Colts' 20-yard line.
It looked as if Laird lost that ball up here in the light. Actually, it hit him just about on the shoulder pads. He didn't have his hands up at all.
All right, Twilley splits to the far side, Warfield near side. Dolphins first down at the Colts 20. Morris and Zonka, the backs. Here's the handoff to Larry. Sweep right, cuts to his left. Dragging tacklers with him inside the 15 down to about the 12. Goes Larry Zonka, who may be approaching another 100-yard game. Billy Newsome, the defensive left end, makes the stop. They put the ball down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 7. It'll be a second down and 3. Zonka unofficially has carried 11 times for 58 yards in this ball game. 11:41 left to go, and here's Morrell. Hands to Morris, sweep to the left. He's got Little in front, and he cannot get the corner turn. He's thrown for a loss. Back at the 15, a great play by the middle linebacker, the veteran Mike Curtis, who got in between Little and Morris and made the tackle. A loss of 2. They put it down at the Colts 15.
And Curtis is the only one that could have saved that, Rick, because Curtis came out there and broke through that interference. The Stork had gone in tight, and there was no one else out there to stop that play.
Marv Fleming goes out at tight end. Jim Mandich comes in for the Dolphins. Third down conversions thus far. Miami 3 for 7. Baltimore 1 for 6. It'll be a 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins at the Colts 15. Twilley splits far to the right side. Warfield was set as a slot man right. Zonka and Morris, the split backs behind Morrow from the Colts 15. Back to throw goes Earl, straight back. Now he sprints out to his right. Going to run with the ball. He gets across the 15 to the 10 and is knocked out of bounds on the far side at the 9-yard line. And he may have the first down. Earl Morrow with heads-up football showing that old Bones can still leg it. A tackle by Jim Bailey. And the key call here is where was he tackled? Where did he go out of bounds? And the position of the football. First down for the Dolphins. Morrow picking up about 5 yards as the ball will be put down. They haven't placed it down yet. Now they do. Just inside the 10. So from our vantage point, it would appear impossible for the Dolphins to get another first down out of this sequence. They have a 1st and goal from just inside the Colts 10-yard line. 10 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Dolphins lead 16-0. Knocking on the door again. Warfield splits left, Twilley to the far side. Morris and Zonka, who has scored 2 touchdowns already, are the split backs behind Morrow. From the 10, the handoff to Mercury. Through the middle, he bursts and down to about the 6-yard line. Just straight wedge blocking up in front. Roy Hilton, the big 8-year man from Jackson State, defensive right end, makes the tackle for the Colts. And they're going to mark it at about the 7. So we'll give them a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Dolphins from the Colts 7-yard line. A 2nd down and goal situation. The 2 tight ends are in. Morris and Zonka, the I-backs, in behind Morrow from the Colts 7. Here's the pitch to Mercury. Sweep to the left, down to the 5. He's in for the touchdown. Mercury Morris around the left side. He was hit a couple of times, but just broke the tackle. Okay, the Dolphins now move out to a 22-0 lead as Morris scores on a 7-yard sweep, and that for Mercury is his 4th touchdown. This Dolphin running game with Zonka kicking Morris is absolutely awesome. Morrow will hold. Yepremian will try the point from placement. He had one blocked earlier. Snap. Kick is up. And it's good. With 9:52 to play in the 3rd quarter, Dolphin football action continues from Baltimore, Maryland with a score. Our Dolphins 23 and the Colts nothing. Rick Weaver, Luke Hickmer, and Henry Barrow back at Baltimore. The Colts fans, 60,200 of them, sit stunned. The Dolphins lead 23-0. That drive, 20 yards, 5 plays, was set up by the fumbled punt by Bruce Laird, recovered by Hubert Ginn. 5 plays, Mercury Morris, a 7-yard sweep, and the Dolphins are in. Morris, 11 carries, 72 yards, 1 TD. Zonka, 11 carries, 58 yards, 2 touchdowns. And McCauley and Laird are deep to receive Yepremian's kickoff. It hangs up there against the wind. Grabbing it at the 6, McCauley out to the 10, the 15 to the 20, and is knocked down at the 25-yard line. Hubert Ginn made the tackle on the kickoff return. Colts ball at their 26-yard line. Domrus remains the quarterback. And everybody else is the same. Haverlack splits far side, O'Brien near side. Domrus back to throw. He completes over the middle to McCauley at the 30 and up to the 35 he goes. A little bit shy of what they need for a first down, or so it would appear from here. Mike Cullen makes the tackle. And it'll be about a 2nd and 1. Ball at the Colts 35-yard line. The running backs are McCauley and Nottingham. The ball at the Colts 35. A 2nd and 1. Dolphins leading 23-0. 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Haverlack splits far side to the near side, O'Brien. The youngster from Columbia hands off to Nottingham, who pounds the middle and gets the first down out to about the 36-yard line. Nick Bonacani, the Dolphins middle linebacker and defensive captain, makes the tackle on the play. Give him a gain of 2. They put it down at the 37. The closest the Colts have been was that 42-yard field goal attempt on the initial drive of the ball game, and that missed. Haverlack splits far side, O'Brien near side. McCauley and Nottingham split backs behind Domrus. Domrus rolling out to his right. Sets up the throw, being pursued. Here's the pass. It is caught incomplete. Or is he going to call it complete? O'Brien caught the ball. It is incomplete. Out of bounds. He caught it out of bounds here at the Dolphins' 48-yard line. Tim Foley, the Dolphins' left corner, covered on the play.
Rick, if the fans are wondering why Manny Fernandez hasn't been able to get to the passer today, the reason for it is just, as it's been all afternoon, just like this last play, he's had 3 men blocking him.
2nd down and 10 for the Colts. The ball at their 37-yard line. Bob Matheson now in on defense For the Dolphins, the 53 variation. Haverlack splits left. O'Brien to the near side. Domrus hands off. Nottingham is slamming on the left side. 40, 45. Out to the 46-yard line. Goes Nottingham. Tackled by free safety Jake Scott. And that's going to be close to a first down. If they don't make it, it'll be third down and less than a yard. And anticipating that, the second tight end, John Moser, comes in, replacing O'Brien. He's a 220-pound, two-year man from the University of Kansas. It'll be third down and 1. For the Colts, the ball at their 46. Hines comes in, and Matheson goes out. For the Dolphins on defense. 3rd and 1, Colts from their 46. Two tight ends in. Domrus up under center, barks the signals. Sprints out to his right. He's going to run with the ball. He has got the first down. Gets to the 50, shakes the tackle into Dolphins territory, and gets to the Dolphins 45-yard line before he is knocked down. Marty Domrus running for the first down. Jake Scott and Dick Anderson, the two safeties, made the stop on the play. Glenn Ressler, the left guard, threw a good block to spring him. All right, they're going to put the ball down at the Miami 45-yard line. The Colts pick up a first down with 7:17 to go in the third quarter. Miami leading 23-0, and this Dolphin defense, a proud outfit themselves, want this shutout now that they've got it going. And that'll come the Colts. Haverlack splits left. O'Brien back in there as the slot man left. McCauley and Nottingham, the split backs behind Domrus. First down from the Dolphins 45. Handoff, McCauley through the middle and gets to the 41. Flag on the play after the ball carrier had been downed. Tackled by Manny Fernandez. A holding infraction is the initial signal from the referee against Baltimore. And so they lose the 4-yard gain and will pick up a 15-yard penalty. Holding called on the Colts. 6 minutes, 56 seconds to play in the third quarter. Dolphins working for their 7th straight victory, 23-0. The penalty puts the ball back at the Baltimore 42-yard line. And instead of the 4-yard gain, they lose a total of 19. And it'll be 1st and 25 for the Colts from their 42. Hines is out. Matheson is in on the defense.
From all that conversation, Rick, I think they may have called that holding penalty on Bill Curry, the center there, holding on Fernandez.
Haverlack splits far side. O'Brien, slot man left. McCauley and Nottingham, the split backs. And now they split Mitchell, the tight end to the near side. From the Colt 42, Domrus straight back to throw. He's being rushed. Sets up, fires, and a flag is down. Mike Colin almost had an interception. And we're going to get pass interference call against the Dolphins. Somebody was detected shoving by the officials. Pass interference against Miami will give the Colts the ball at the Miami 41-yard line. Tim Foley, we had breakfast with Timothy this morning, and he was eager to play a football game. First down at the Dolphins 41. Flag goes down as somebody jumps. Now illegal procedure is being called against the Colts for luring the Dolphins offside.
They pulled Denherter right off on that one. Rick was the right guard. Pulled him right off.
So the Colts get penalized 5, and that sets the ball back down at the Miami 46-yard line, and it'll be a first down and 15 with 6 minutes and 51 seconds. All right, 1st and 15. Colts ball at the Dolphins 46. Here's the handoff. Nottingham over the left side. He gets inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. On Nottingham, and they are really hitting out there. Dick Anderson and Bill Stanfield on the tackle. As everybody knows, Nottingham is built like a fire plug, and he has a tremendous and low center of balance. Very difficult to bring down. Henry?
Possibly an interesting situation developing. Curtis Johnson and Sam Haverlack having words almost every play.
2nd down and 12. Colts ball at the Dolphins' 43-yard line. 6:19 to go in the third quarter. Dolphins lead 23-0. On the snap, Domrus back to throw. He pumps, fires deep downfield. O'Brien is down there. It is knocked away. Fine defensive play by Jake Scott down at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins had a couple of men back, but Scott was the man who tipped it away. Curtis Johnson also back there, and O'Brien was the intended receiver as Domrus unloaded the bomb for the first time this afternoon. Knocked away at about the 2 or 3 yard line. That brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Colts at the Dolphins 43. Here comes Lloyd Mumford in, the 5th defensive back, and Bonacani goes out. Haverlack splits left. O'Brien comes near side. McCauley and Nottingham split backs in behind. Domrus on a big 3rd down and 12 from the Dolphins 43. Domrus drops straight back to throw. Has time. Now he's going to run, and he gets no place. He loses yardage. The pass rush just converged upon him as he started to run straight ahead. Bill Stanfield got him. Manny Fernandez was there. And also in on the play was Vern Denherter. So he loses yardage back to the 46-yard line, almost the 40. We call it the 47. A loss of 4. And David Lee comes in to punt on 4th down as the fans again set up a boo howl on the lack of offense displayed by Domrith. Charlie Lee is the deep man to field his punt. Standing back at the 39 is Lee. Had one blocked earlier by Curtis Johnson. He gets this one out of there and hangs it up. High spiral. Charlie Lee fair catches the ball for the Dolphins at the Miami 11-yard line. A 32-yard punt that time. Charlie Lee made the fair catch, so the Dolphins will start from our 11. And there is a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from Baltimore with the score. Our Dolphins 23 and the Colts nothing. Rick Weaver, Lou Crickmer, and Henry Barrow back at Baltimore, Maryland. We're in the third quarter, 5:43 to go. The Dolphins time back in, have the ball at our 11-yard line, moving from our right to our left to the north end zone. Morrill, the quarterback, has Kick-and-Zonka as the I formation backs behind him. Here's the handoff to Larry. Over the right side, finds a hole. 15 to the 20. Drags the tackler with him up across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Zonka rambles for 12 yards. The tackle by linebacker Ray May. And is that going to be good enough for a first down? I believe it is. It is. A first down, Miami, as Zonka picks up 12 out to the 23-yard line. And the Dolphins now have some operating room at our 23 with 5:18 to go. Fully splits right, Warfield to the near side. Zonka, 12 carries unofficially for 70 yards. Morrill, long count at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. And booming through the middle goes Kick across the 30-yard line. And that is going to be close to another first down out to about the 33. Tackle by Newsom and Hendricks. And listen to the fans. The officials want to bring in the chains for a measurement.
And what a hole, Rick. Langer and Kuchenberg worked the switch there, worked the scissors on it, and boy, what a hole. You couldn't help but get through there.
Rich Amon, a rookie from Florida State. You fans in the Tallahassee area familiar with him. He played at Florida State, 6'5", 235. Comes in the ball game, replaces Chuck Hinnon in the Baltimore defense. And the measurement indicates that the Dolphins did not make a first down. Just about a foot to go. The ball is at the Dolphins' 33-yard line with second down less than a yard. Twilley splits off the far side a couple of yards. Warfield, a couple of yards to the near side. Kick-and-Zonka, I-backs. Behind Morrill. Here's the handoff to Zonka. He pounds in over the left side, and he's got the first down up to about the 34-yard line. Ted Hendricks makes the tackle on the play. First down, Miami. Dolphins ball at our 34. And this club really rolling now. A real cohesive unit. Morrill has looked great with his handoffs tonight. No mistakes. And has passed the ball well. Has called his game well. And he's been able to establish his running game. He established it early. First downs, Miami 17, Baltimore 9. First down for the Dolphins at our 34-yard line. Twilley splits far side. Warfield to the near side. Zonka slot man right. On the snap, here's the handoff to Kick. Sweep to the right. Cuts back to his left and gets out to about the 39, maybe the 40, before he is upended by middle linebacker Mike Curtis. We have not seen John Unitas. Unitas down here on the bench with the phones. The ball is at the Dolphin 40-yard line. It'll be a second down and 4. All right, Warfield splits near side, and Twilley split a couple of yards right. Slot man right is Jim Kick. The ball at the Dolphins 40-yard line. Here's the handoff. Zonka behind Little. Sweep right. Cuts back to his left. He's got the first down, I believe, up to about the 44-yard line. If he doesn't have, it's going to be very, very close. Nelson Muncie, rookie cornerback, makes the tackle on the play. And they put the ball at the 44-yard line. Twilley is out and Mandich is in. The Dolphins did not get enough yardage for a first down, missed it by a foot. So they've got the two tight ends in for the power blocking. The ball at the Dolphins 44 as Morrill has gone into the ball control. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Dolphins lead 23-0. Third down, less than a yard for a first down for Miami from their 44-yard line. Kick-and-Zonka, the split-backs, and behind Morrill. Waiting for the snap from center. Here's the handoff to Kick. Tries to sweep right, cuts left, first down, across the 45 and out to about the 49-yard line. Runs Jim Kick. Up to the Dolphins 49, the tackle by linebacker Ray May and quarterback Nelson Muncie. And Zonka has scored a couple of touchdowns in this ball game. Briscoe has completed a forward pass. Morris has scored a touchdown. Garrow has a field goal. And those specialty teams with a block punt, a blocked field goal, a recovered fumble on a Miami punt, fumbled by Baltimore. Kick is run 8 times for 33 yards. Zonka unofficially 14 for 76. Morris 11 for 72. Hand off the kick over the left side, and he gets inside Baltimore territory to about the 47-yard line before he's knocked down by safety man Rick Volk. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6, we'll call it. The ball at the Colts 47. A minute and 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Dolphins manhandling the Colts 23-0. Moorfield splits left fully to the far side. Kick and Zonka split backs behind Morrow. From the Colts 47. Earl fakes the handoff, drops to throw, being rushed. Now he's going to have to run. Now he throws, and it is caught by the tight end, Marv Fleming, on the far sideline, and he's knocked down immediately at about the 42-yard line. Ted Hendricks got him, and Morrow was in trouble that time and had to sprint out and still found the open man as Marv Fleming makes the reception, and the ball is placed down at the Colts 42. That'll make it 3rd down, and about 2 yards to go for a 1st down. Fleming stays in the ball game, and Mandich comes in. The 2 tight ends in as Twilley goes out. 37 seconds to play in this third quarter. Dolphins lead 23-0. 3rd and 2 from the Colts 42-yard line. Morrow, who has been masterful, brings his ball club up. Kick and Zonka in an eye. Here's the pitch to Kick. Sweep to the right. Does he get the corner turn? No, he does not. He is stopped for a loss at the 44-yard line. The tackle by cornerback Nelson Muncie and the linebacker Ted Hendricks. Larry Seipel's punting unit comes on. The wind is now blowing in to the open end of the stadium towards which the Dolphins are driving. And Seipel comes in to punt. All right, Laird is back deep, and Seipel gets a high snap. He pulls the ball down and booms a nice high punt out of there, hangs it up there for a good 5 or 6 seconds, bounces down to the 12, takes a Colts bounce, and is down at the 17-yard line by Bob Hines. That was a high snap to Larry. He hauled it down and got off a nice high punt, hung it up there long enough. 27 yards is all it traveled. Norm Bulash and Don McCauley will be the running backs. O'Brien and Haverlack, the wide receivers. We will not have time to get this play off as the gun sounds, ending the third quarter. That's the end of the third period. Dolphin football action will continue from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore with the score. Our Dolphins 23 and the Colts nothing. And their penetration has been almost non-existent tonight against this Dolphins defense. Passing unofficially, Baltimore has 75 yards to Miami's 86. Rushing, the Colts 88 to the Dolphins 183. Total offense, Baltimore 163 to the Dolphins 269. All right, Dahmer sets his backs in an eye. 2 wide receivers split to the near side. Colts ball from their 17. He fakes the handoff, swings a pass to the near sideline. Haverlack's got it and out of bounds at the 27. And that will be close to a Colts 1st down. Over to cover on the play, Curtis Johnson and Mike Cullen. He just slanted toward the near sideline, and Dahmer's hit him with about a 10-yard completion. Let's see whether the officials are going to mark the football. They did not make the 1st down, about a yard shy. 2nd down and 1. For the Colts, the ball at, we'll call it the 26.5-yard line on their end of the field. O'Brien splits right, and Haverlack to the near side. Dahmer has tried to go deep only once tonight, and that pass was knocked away. He spins. He hands off to Norm Bulash, who just came in the ball game. He hits the middle, and I don't know whether he made it or not. He is stacked up by white jersey, Stansville in there, along with Bonacani, Vern Denherter. And they're going to bring the chains in, apparently, again from the far side. Dolphins leading 23-0. A magnificent team effort, and by far, I think, the finest game that the Dolphins have played this year. They're still short of the 1st down by about a foot. The ball is right at the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about a foot. 3rd down, less than a yard. Colts ball at their 27. They're having trouble getting a 1st down. Here is the handoff. Going to Bulash. He hurdles the middle of the line, and he's got the 1st down out to about the 30-yard line. So O'Brien comes back in, and Mosier comes out. 1st down for the Colts That's how tough this Dolphins defense has been. They're not giving up much yardage at all. The ball is at the Colts 30-yard line. Sullivan comes out, Ressler is in, and he and Johnson are the guards. Dan Sullivan, the veteran guard, 11-year veteran from Boston College. Colts, first down at their 30-yard line, 14:05 left to play. Haverlack and O'Brien split off the far side. Here is Domrus dropping to throw, swings a pass. It is caught by Boulash to the far side. He's across the 30, up to the 35 to the 36 before he's smothered by Denherter and Bonaconti. And a couple of other guys who are also in on the tackle. They mark it at the Colts 36-yard line. A game of about 6. It'll be second down and about 4 yards to go, maybe 3. We'll call it 3. It's closer to the 37 than it is to the 36. Second and 3. Colts ball at their 37-yard line. Domrus brings his ball club out. Haverlack splits left. O'Brien slot man left. Here's the handoff to McCauley. Through a big hole in the middle. Across the 40, 45, out to the 48-yard line. And that's the first down. Squirts down McCauley. Jake Scott, the Dolphins' weak safety, is the man who brought him down. First down, Baltimore at their 48. The ball at the Colts' 48-yard line. Here is Domrus. Slips and falls down, and he's fallen upon by the Dolphin pass rush. He tripped up and tripped over his own feet, it would appear from here. Manny Fernandez was the first man to fall on him back at the Colts' 41-yard line. A loss of 7. He was dropping straight back to throw and just tripped up. So it's a loss of 7. It'll be second down and 17. Tom Drugas, the rookie from Oregon, number 74, comes in at left tackle, replacing Bob Vogel. And the Dolphins put in the prevent defense. 12:40 left to play. Colts ball at their 41, second down and 17. They haven't shown too much offense. O'Brien splits right, Haverlack left, I formation back. On the snap, Domrus drops straight back to throw again. Has time, now he has to swing a pass out to McCauley, back to 35, looks for a hole. Eludes the tackler to the 40 and is knocked down right at the line of scrimmage at the 41. All that running around over there to trying to find daylight, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage on a screen pass. Nick Bonaconti, the Dolphins' middle linebacker, who is about as good as diagnosing screens as anybody in this league, made the tackle.
It was a screen pass, no question about it, Rick. And Manny Fernandez is the guy that messed it all up. He wouldn't let him get down the field. He just kept pressuring him into toward the inside.
McCauley, or the Boulash is out, and Nottingham comes in the offensive backfield. The Dolphins have the 5 backs in now, as Mumford is in, Bonaconti out. 3rd and 17. Colts ball at their 41 with 11:45 to go. Miami leads 23-0. The backs are split behind Domrus. He drops to throw. He sets, he swings a pass out to Nottingham. He is really cracked. Holy Toledo, Captain Crunch. Mike Cullen really leveled him out, and he caught the ball, and he was a sitting duck out there, and there's no gain, maybe a gain of a yard on the play as they put it down at the 42. So that brings up a 4th down, and the fans set up a howl again at their dissatisfaction with the lack of offense under Domrus' direction. He's had trouble like everybody else, reading this Dolphins 53 defense and its variations. Lee to punt. He stands at the 27. Charlie Lee back. Here is a rush and a whistle. Just they got the kick away, and we'll find out what this is for. Perhaps too long in putting the ball in play. Illegal procedure is the call against Baltimore on punt formation. How about that? They've had trouble making first downs here in the second half, and now they get called for illegal procedure on a punt situation. The ball puts it back at the 30, penalty puts the ball back at the 37-yard line. And Lee will kick 5 yards further back, stands at the 22. Charlie Lee, deep man for the Dolphins, and Dick Anderson, the shallow man. With 11:09 left to go in this ball game. Here's the snap. David Lee drills a spiral upfield. Charlie Lee at the 22. Far side, 25, flag down. He is going to be knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A flag down back at the 25. Tackled by Jack Mildren of the specialty teams for the Colts. A 41-yard punt, a 9-yard return, but there is a flag down on the far side of the field back at the 25.
I think I detected Jesse Powell throwing a clip back there, Rick.
So the Dolphins will be penalized 15 yards off from the point of the infraction. Flag was thrown at about the 22 or the 23-yard line. Dolphins, Earl Morrall has been magnificent in masterminding this ball game. Looks like he has been here all of his life, which he has. In the league 17 years. Bentley puts the ball back down at the Dolphins 12, and he'll start from there. 1st and 10. from the 12-yard line. 10:57 to go. Dolphins lead by a score of 23-0. Warfield splits left, Philly to the near side. Kick, and Zonka, the split backs, in behind Morrill. Here's the handoff to Larry, puts his head down, rams over the right side, drags a tackler with him out to the 20-yard line. He was hit a couple of times and still kept driving and digging with those big, powerful legs of his. Tackled by safety Rick Volk. And Zonka picks up 8 yards out to the 20. It'll be a second down and 2. Larry unofficially 15 carries, 84 yards. He has had 9 100-yard games and 3 of them this year. One of them last week against Buffalo. Warfield splits left. Philly to the near side. Zonka, slot man left. Kick is the only back behind Morrill. Here's the handoff. Delay. Kick through a hole in the middle, and he's got the first down out to about the 24, maybe to the 25. Tackled by Hilton and Curtis. They put it down at the 24-yard line. So the Dolphins pick up a first down at our 24. 10 minutes left to play. Dolphins with a first down at our 25. Twilly wide man to the near side. Kick and Zonka split behind Morrill. Morrill hands to Zonka. Over the left side goes Larry, and he's going to be stacked up after about a yard. Out to the 26-yard line. Zonka hit by Mike Curtis, along with Jim Bailey. A gain of a yard up to about the 26, and now they move it up to the 27-yard line, so give them 2. It'll be second down and 8. Fleming is out. Jim Mandich comes in at tight end. Mandich, third-year man from the University of Michigan. Dolphins is playing keep away now, trying to get something generated with ball control. Lead 23-0. 9:07 to go. Second down and 8. Dolphins from the 27. Here's the handoff. Zonka over the left side, and he belts his way across the 30, out to about the 31-yard line. Billy Newsom, defensive end, makes the tackle on the play. They put it down. They'll call it the 30. Give them a gain of 3. It'll be third down coming up at about 4. Zonka nearing the 100-yard rushing mark again. Unofficially, 17 carries, 90 yards for the bulldozer from Syracuse. The ball at the 30-yard line in Dolphin territory. 8:29 to go. Third down and 4. Warfield split far side, Twilly near side. Kick and Zonka split behind Morrill. Here's the handoff to kick sweep to the right. Turns the corner. He's got the first down at the 35. And across the 35 goes Jim Kick. Ted Hendricks, left side linebacker for Baltimore, made the stop.
Rick, that offensive line is doing a great job out here to get these runners clear. The defense of Baltimore is lined up just especially for a run. And still, the offensive line is moving those people out of there so that our runners can move that ball.
The ball is at the 35, just across the Dolphins' 35 for a first down. 7 minutes, 51 seconds left to play. 23-0. Miami has 20 first downs to Baltimore's 10. Warfield splits wide to the far side. Kick and Zonka split in behind Morrill. From the 35, Earl on the snap, hands to Kick over the left side. He belts his way up to about the 40-yard line. Just behind, wedge blocking. Doug Prusan out in front of him. Roy Hilton makes the tackle on the play. And they're going to mark it at about the 40. Right on the 40, so it's a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5 for the Dolphins. Morrill chewing up time. The Dolphins leading 23-0. The backs are in an eye. Here's the handoff. The kick behind Zonka. Hits the middle and gets only 2 to the 42 before he is whipsawed by Rich Amon, the rookie defensive end. We've got him at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be third down coming up for the Dolphins, and about 3 yards to go for a first down. Dolphins lead 23-zip. Twilly splits near side. Warfield to the far side. Briscoe was in for a couple plays and actually threw a flea flicker pass, complete to Warfield. Key to touchdown. Here's the end around reverse with Warfield carrying to the near side. 40, 45, 50, 45 to the 40. Cuts to his left and is down at the Baltimore 38-yard line. The flanker back around. The end around play with Warfield carrying for 21 yards up until that play. Paul had tried it twice this year for just a total of 12 yards. But that time he picks up a first down and 21 yards. Warfield, the end around, the flanker around, and he goes out for a rest as the Dolphins pick up a first down at the Baltimore 38-yard line. Twilly will be wide receiver near side, and Briscoe is coming to replace Warfield. He splits off the far side. Twilly sets in tight. Kick and Zonka, the I-backs, behind Morrill from the Colts 38-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Earl spins, hands off to Zonk. Quick trap in the middle, and they were waiting for it that time, and he gets to the 35. They marked the ball at the 36, so Zonka gets 2 yards, giving him unofficially a total of 92 for the ball game. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 8, with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. We're inside the 5-minute mark now. Twilley splits near side, Briscoe far side. Kick and Zonka behind. Morrill. Here's Morrill, play fake. He's throwing up the near side. It is caught by Twilley at the 20. Shakes the tackler at the 15. Runs over people and is down at the 11-yard line. Howard Twilley on a slant in the middle caught the ball, shook off a tackler, and picks up a first down, 25 yards on the pass completion as Morrill drilled that ball in there perfectly, and they place it down at the 11-yard line. So the Dolphins have a first down and 10 at the Colts 11. 25 yards from Morrill to Howard Twilley. Briscoe splits left, Twilley to the near side. Here's the handoff, going to Zonka, cuts it over left tackle. He gets inside the 10 and is belted at about the 9. Gain of about 2 on the play for Larry. Tackled by Roy Hilton, defensive end. And they put the ball down at the 9-yard line. The Dolphins can pick up a first down. It's second down and 8 for a first down and 9 yards to go for a score. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Zonka unofficially 19 carries, 94 yards. The ball at the Colts 9. Morrill in a sustained drive, his second of the night. Twilley splits near side, Briscoe far side. Kick and Zonka. The split backs in behind Earl. From the 9. Takes the handoff, spinning out to his right, being pursued, and he's going to suffer a big loss as he has to eat it back at about the 22-yard line. The Colts were rushing that time, and they were sending 4 and 5 men. Billy Newsome, Ted Hendricks, given the initial contact and the loss on the play, as Morrill has now been dumped a couple of times tonight, sets the ball back to the Colts' 22-yard line, and they were really coming that time. Loss of about 14 on the play. So it'll be a third down and 18. Oh, let's check that. It'll be a third down and 21 for a first down. And 22 yards to go for a score. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left to play. Twilley and Briscoe out of the huddle. Both line up as wide receivers left. Twilley the outside man. Briscoe slat left. Kick and Zonka. The split backs behind Morrill from the Colts 22. Third and 21. He drops to throw. He fires. Oh. It is intercepted by May, the linebacker. 15. Out of the 20. 25 to the 30. 35 to the 40. Up the far sideline. He is knocked down at the 50-yard line. That pass was intended for Howard Twilley. And Ray May, the right side linebacker, gets the interception. That is his second of the season. 33-yard return. And we get a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues for Baltimore with a score. Our Dolphins 23 and the Colts nothing. Ray May, the linebacker, picked off Morrill's pass, his second interception of the season, and ran it back 33 yards. The pass was intended for Twilley. And Morrill used up 8:13 of the clock, 8 minutes and 13 seconds consuming that drive. They had the ball first down at the 50. Lydell Mitchell is down at the running back. The former Penn Stater, first time tonight. Dahmer stops to throw. He is firing deep down the far sidelines. This one is intercepted by the Dolphins. Up the, no, wait a minute, they're going to rule incomplete. They rule he trapped the ball. Tim Foley. Tim Foley is the man who got in front of the intended receiver, Jim O'Brien, back at the 9. He slipped and fell backwards, coming back for the ball, and they really trapped it. It was not an interception, just a long incompletion. Mitchell and McCauley are the running backs. They line up in an eye behind Dahmer. Haverlack splits left. O'Brien to the far side. Second and 10 from the 50. Dahmer drops to throw. He's being rushed. He's caught. He gets the pass away. McCauley at the 47 in Dolphin territory gets to the 40-yard line, which will be close to a first down, if it is not. Swung one out to McCauley just as Stanfield got a hold of Dahmer. He got the pass away. And we're going to get a timeout called by the officials to bring the chains in for the first down measurement. We haven't had any timeouts during this last quarter. 2:21 left to go. Dolphins leading 23-0, and that interception was the first and only mistake in the ball game for Miami that I can recall. And May just jumped in front of Twilley and hauled the football in. They set the ball down. They changed down. It's the first down for Baltimore at the Dolphins' 40-yard line. Glenn Dowdy, rookie from Michigan, 6'2", 204, number 35, comes in at a wide receiver, replacing Jim O'Brien for Baltimore. Dahmer is 12 for 21 unofficially, 101 yards through the air. Morrill 9 for 15, 85 yards, and 1 interception. The ball at the Dolphins 40 with 2:19 to go. The clock moving. Haverlack splits to the near side. Dowdy up to the far side. From the Dolphins 40. Back to throw. Goes downwards. Now he breaks out of the pocket. He is hit. Gets away. Gets to the 35. Is cracked again at the 35. Puts his head down. Fumbles the ball inside the 30. And Miami recovers the football at the 28-yard line. Manny Fernandez. He was bouncing off people, and you could see this coming. If somebody got their arm on the football, it was going to be a fumble, and that's what happened. And Fernandez comes up with it as he was scrambling, running out of the pocket. Was hit, fumble, and Fernandez recovers. The Dolphins have it at our 28. Henry?
Jim Delgado is going to get his first chance to quarterback in a regular NFL game.
Jim Delgado, the Dolphins rookie from Tampa, number 11. At 6'1", 198 pounds, will be the quarterback. There is the 2-minute warning. Dolphin football action continues in a minute. The score, Dolphins 23, and the Colts nothing. Delgado at quarterback on the first play, hands to Hubert Ginn. He and Charlie Lee are now the running backs for Miami, and Ginn over the left side gets to about the 31 and pick up 3 yards. Hinton and Bailey in on the stop. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 from their 31-yard line. Here's Delgado, hands off. Charlie Lee around the right side, gets to the 35 and runs it out of bounds. Get on the near side of the field at the 37-yard line. Charlie Lee, the little speedster with no college background, who did such a fantastic job on kickoff and punt returns on the regular season. Tackled by Billy Newsom as he ran him out. Ball up at the Dolphins 37. Now Marv Fleming comes in. It'll be a 3rd down and a yard to go. Zonka left with 19 carries, 94 yards, kicked 15 for 51. Morris unofficially 11 for 72. The ball at the Dolphins 37, a 3rd down and 1 with 1:53 seconds to go. Delgado, the rookie quarterback, who taxied last year, taxied this year until Reese was hurt. Getting his first taste of regular season game action. Hands off and slamming it across the left side and getting the 1st down out across the 40-yard line for the Dolphins, out to about the 41. The tackle on the play was Bruce Laird, and Charlie Lee was the ball carrier. Out to the 41. Dolphins out to their 41 for the 1st down. Clock moving with 1:30 seconds left to go. The scoreboard shows that each team still has 3 timeouts remaining. First downs unofficially, Miami 23, Baltimore 11. All right, Delgado brings his ball club out. He splits Briscoe to the far side, Twilley to the near side. Hubert Ginn, Charlie Lee, the splitbacks. And behind Jim Delgado was a left-handed passer. He hands the ball off to Hubert Ginn, comes to the near side, shakes the tackler, spins, drives, bucks his way, and is knocked down at the Miami 49-yard line. Hubert Ginn, the 3-year man from Florida A&M. Tackled by Muncie and Bruce Laird. That is a couple of yards shy of a 1st down. We got a timeout on the field. A timeout is called on the field with 52 seconds to go. Dolphin football action continues in a minute. The score, Miami 23, Baltimore nothing. Rick Weaver back at Baltimore. Just about everybody's left this ballpark. The Dolphins have a 2nd down and 2 from their 49. 52 seconds to go. Working on their 3rd shutout in the ball club's history. Their 1st of this year and the 2nd against Baltimore. And Delgado, the rookie quarterback, as Twilley and Briscoe split to the far side. Ginn and Lee, the running backs, hand off to Charlie Lee, hits the middle, and gets to the 50, and that's all. Got a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 1, as Delgado's instructions obviously are to play ball control, run out the clock. 40 seconds, the clock moving. Miami's unofficial yardage, passing 111, rushing 262, a total of 373. Baltimore, an unofficial total of 202 yards. The Dolphins have shut out the Baltimore Colts with just 13 seconds. This could be the last play on 3rd and 1 from the midfield stripe. Clock moving with 8 seconds. Delgado on the snap, hands to Hubert Ginn, sweep to the left. 45, 40 down the far sideline. Kicks the tackler and has run out of bounds inside the 30 as the clock runs out and the gun sounds. Hubert Ginn with a good gain of some 22 yards on the last play of the ball game. And the final scores are Dolphins rack up a shutout. Miami 23, Baltimore zip. We'll be back with the final wrap-up after these announcements.